What makes a video game revolutionary? Well, saying it is a way. I mean, come on! Carnival Games is revolutionary. I think it's what you bring to the gaming industry is how you measure it. Look at a game like The Last of Us. It's revolutionary for the way it told a story. Or Wii Sports for showing its new control scheme with the Wii motion controls. Maybe it could be a game like Minecraft for its simple gameplay and letting the players come up with the complex situations. Or anything Rockstar and Valve made, because they usually introduce features that are standard in video games today. These are all true statements, with some having even bigger implications in today's gaming. But I think there's none bigger than what Doom and Wolfenstein brought to the table. Developed by ID Software, who would be purchased by Bethesda in 2009, then being purchased by Microsoft in 2020, introduced first-person shooters, the amount of violence in video games, and the competitive multiplayer deathmatches, which these have had an impact on my... okay, you know what? I should stop lying. These both don't really have that much of impact on my life. Wolfenstein I never even played or know anything about. I mean, this is really the only thing I know about it.
No, mein Führer. I'm from Arizona.
And Doom, I never played until a late age. I heard about it growing up, but it really didn't interest me. I mean, my first big exposure to it was in early 2020 when people were talking about Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons coming out that same day, and memes were coming out from it. Keep in mind, Doom Crossing crawled so Barbieheimer could walk. But in early 2021, I had some money on my PlayStation account and saw that both Doom and Horizon Zero Dawn were on sale, so might as well give them a try. They both were Game of the Year candidates for their respective years, and they're cheap as hell. So yeah, I took them and they were great experiences. Doom 2016 is a reboot/sequel after Doom 3 came out in 2004, and Doom 4 was planned, but the project was basically restarted in 2011 and was revealed in 2014 to just beat Doom. I think this was for casual players that wanted to play Doom, but felt like they had to start from the original Doom, even though there's very little story to it. The only story you really need to know is hell is invading Earth, so it's time to kill some demons. So I think it's that and the difficulty that turned off players. Which goes to say, this is a hard game, but just selecting the difficulty bullies you. Well, fuck you for being a bitch. Which even in the easier modes aren't that easy. This game is difficult as hell. But what makes this game so special is the challenge. Like being killed by something as easy as an imp and then just being able to destroy a baron of hell. Along the way, you upgrade your weapons, individual stats, and perks. But also getting better at the game, whether that's timing your movements to be perfect, knowing what weapons worked well with the type of demons, or just having the sheer luck to survive an engagement. And I think that's satisfying as hell. Along with the graphics, which Jesus Christ, they can be brutal. Doom is infamous for its use of gore, dating back to the 90s when they were pixels. Yeah, very realistic. Parents complained about it being too graphic for children, with it ending up being a part of a congressional hearing in 1993 with Night Trap, Lethal Force, and the biggest reason why there was a hearing, Mortal Kombat, which would lead to the ESRB rating, and the reason why my parents wouldn't let me get GTA 5 when I was 11. Assholes. But with that being said, the graphics were amazing for their time, but with the technological limitations of the 1990s, it couldn't look like the real thing. Fast forward 25 years later, yeah, I think those parents would have heart attacks as they saw these graphics of today. Now, minus the gore, which is everywhere, the graphics and attention to detail is amazing, with every demon looking like they were from hell. The places and sights are beautiful, whether that's Argent Tower or the Gateway to Hell. But what makes this experience better is the music. The music of Doom is amazing, with it originally being composed by Bobby Prince. 2016's music was produced by Mick Gordon, who aimed to give this soundtrack the utmost respect to the original while modernizing it. Through trial and error, he was able to do that and some. The music is what makes this game special, and Doom 2016 does that, whether it's the tense moments happening in the game, or just rocking out while slaughtering hordes of demons. The music is perfect, and I'm not the only one who thinks that. With Doom winning Best Soundtrack at the 2016 Game Awards, Gordon would come back for Doom Eternal and would do the same thing, minus a little dispute at the start in 2020. That would end, and wouldn't end until 2022. But what I'm going to say is controversial, and some hardcore Doom fans are gonna hate me for this, but you can listen to other music while playing. Dude, I haven't even stated my reason yet. Also, how the hell did you find my house? Now, yes, it'd be odd to be listening to something like Spice Girls, but while I was playing Doom Eternal, I turned on some more hardcore metal bands that I like to listen to, like Five Finger Death Punch, Bad Wolves, and Avenged Sevenfold, which the latter just fits this game perfectly.
Down below, down to the devil's shore, to be his guest forever. These are mine, is lost and never.
But it's not a knock on the original soundtrack, but it's okay to listen to other music if you want. Okay, can you put the gun down so I can finish this video? Thank you. Overall, this game was amazing, and it was nice to come home from school and play this game to release some stress, and it deserves all the awards it got. With its success in 2016, it came its sequel, Doom Eternal, which came out March 20th, alongside Nintendo releasing Animal Crossing New Horizon, which just so happened to be right at the start of the COVID pandemic, which was a nice way to ease tension going on. Oh, I might not make any money, not be able to leave my house, and face the possibility of death, but at least I can play demons and pay rent to a fucking raccoon. Fun fact, both these games were nominated for Game of the Year in 2020. How the fuck did Last of Us Part 2 win? Everyone hated that game at launch, including me, and I still hate it. Anyways, Doom Eternal improved the last game, with this one adding stuff like weak points on the demons, different ways to move around the terrains with wall climbing, dashes, and bars you can swing on. A flamethrower, when used on demons, can give you armor. And the new mods, with the most prominent being a grappling hook added to your super shotgun with the ability to latch onto other demons and propel you towards them. Which there is nothing more satisfying than flying through the air just obliterating a demon. The plot is basically the same as last game, with a little more thrown in. Kill the Hell Priest, kill the Con Maker, kill the final boss. And that's about it for single player. There are other things to find through the campaigns like secrets, trials, and onslaughts for single player. But Doom also has a multiplayer with 2016. Well, at least I can play Eternals. I really should start researching these videos. Which, it's Team Deathmatch. There's nothing more to say. If you like Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty or Halo, you'll like it in Doom. Now, the weird thing about the whole Doom series is it doesn't feel that big. I mean, compared to other games that took inspiration from it, like Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield. Hell, you can even make an argument for Siege. Those have mainstream status, and they take so much from Doom, yet Doom doesn't feel that big. But the sales numbers contradict that, and when you look more into it, you find that Doom has a dedicated community. The community is able to keep the older games alive, and it has a very big base for mods, with it hitting big time in 2023 with the MyHouse.WAD. Now, I can't play it since, 1, I don't have the original Doom on PC, 2, that happens. But watching it on YouTube, it amazes me with the amount of detail poured into the map and the lore, with it even exceeding the technological limitations of the original Doom engine, with it not being able to have rooms on top of each other. And I think for the first time I can remember, it put the original Doom in the spotlight, with a lot of content creators playing it. I think it just goes to show how much of an impact Doom, Wolfenstein, had on the video game industry. Think about it. With no Doom, we wouldn't have amazing series like Call of Duty and Halo. We probably wouldn't have games like Fortnite and, most recently, Helldivers 2. It just shows that even though it might not be as popular as those franchises, it has a very big place in video game history.